sustainability is the bottom line. It's just not a choice anymore. It's almost an obligation. My name is Isabelle Bisson, and I'm the president and co-founder of Terra Humana Solutions. We officially started the business in October 2014, so late 2014. I was with an associate at the time, and we spent about a year really developing the concept before we did anything. We did a lot of interviews with businesses to understand a little bit better their needs in terms of corporate social responsibility, and also the terminology that was being used. The other segment of our company is working with Aboriginal communities, was to approach companies in that sense as well. And we got our first contract last year where we worked with the Inuit communities of Nunavik in the face of development for a mining company.
Since being at Terra Humana Solutions, I've had the opportunity to be a part of a third-party review for a mining project in Nunavik, where we're dealing with the Inuit populations. So through that, we've had the opportunity to meet several different communities and analyze how the environment and how the animal species there impact the communities and the projects going on around them.
I am mainly focusing on researching mining impacts on water and Indigenous communities across Canada. We have very varied discussions. Few ones that we've had, we looked at the pipelines, how, is it actually better to use pipelines as opposed to trains or trucks? We also looked at the history of Indigenous communities in Quebec, because we realized each individual, we had a lack of knowledge in that.
I grew up in the 70s as a kid, and that was really when environmental issues, issues on environmental degradation and humans' impact on the environment really became a mainstream issue. So I grew up with that mindset, and when I was 18 I decided I really wanted to do something to help the planet. I went on to do masters and PhD and some postdoc positions in the United States, and found out very quickly that academia, unfortunately, is still a good old boys club. The glass ceiling is very much present, and I didn't feel that it had enough of an impact on, the world. In businesses and corporations, organizations, communities, they really have the power to change things. They have the power to really have an impact, change their ways, reduce their environmental footprint, and also engage more in the community, and so therefore work towards social changes. So I wanted to bring all of that background with me. I think we can really help organizations become more environmentally friendly, greener, reduce their environmental footprint. That was my goal. So sometimes you meet people that are high up in management, and they're very convinced of introducing sustainable practices in their business. So we propose something to them, and the higher up in management are not convinced that the money should be spent. So there's still that disconnect of money spent and what's in it for me. The what's in it for me is not clear yet. The return on investment is not clear yet. So we were working to make that clearer and clearer, that there is a return on investment. It is profitable to be sustainable. That's the other thing, is sustainability is not complicated, and it doesn't have to be expensive. We were joking that we'd all introduce ourselves as Anthony Freschetti.